Hi guys, Aubrey here with the Leonardo and Leo at Home. Here to talk to you a little bit more about flight. So we have already talked about airplanes and we have some more fun demos coming up a little later this week. But when I think about flight, I think about nature. And I have some great examples behind me, as you can see, of nature showing us flight. And a lot of the scientists actually look to nature to get inspired by flight. So that's what I like to do with my family. My boys, we like to go up in the mountains, study bugs, study birds, all of the fun stuff. And one of the things that we really like to look at are butterflies. We really enjoy seeing the different colors and wing shapes and all the different designs that come with butterfly wings. The other thing that I like to do to relax and unwind is origami. Origami is the Japanese tradition of folding paper into different shapes and patterns. And one thing that I like to do with origami, it's a hands-on activity. You have a beautiful product when you're done, and it's nice and quiet. So if my boys are down for nap time, then I know I have a couple of hours where I can just do something to recharge my own batteries and kind of take a mental break with myself. So today we're going to kind of combine the two, and we're going to make an origami butterfly. So it doesn't matter what kind of paper you have at home. It can be a colored piece of paper. It can have a pattern like mine does. Mine actually has a pattern on one side and a white side on the other, and I'll kind of tell you to make sure that that pattern side stays outside and your butterfly actually looks pretty at the end. But the most important part is that you have a square piece of paper. So if you don't have a square piece of paper, you can always take a larger piece of paper, fold your paper from corner to corner. If that larger piece of paper has some sticking off the end, just trim it right off, and then you have a square. So we are gonna go ahead and get started, follow along, and if you have any questions, you can always comment below and I'll come on afterwards and answer anything I can. So first, we're gonna just kind of repeat the step I just said. We are going to fold our paper corner to corner. So you can see we have a beautiful triangle there. If we open it back up, we now have a fold in the middle. We're gonna do that again from the other corner so that we create an X in our paper. There we go. So again, if I unfold it, you now see I have an X. Next, we're going to fold our paper in half and then half again. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And while I'm doing that, I just wanted to do a fun fact. Do you know where butterflies have taste buds? I did not know, so I actually looked it up. Their taste buds are on their feet and their legs. And I was like, well, that's a really weird spot to have taste buds. What the heck? I thought they drank nectar and maybe wanted to taste it. No, they actually have taste buds on their feet and legs to taste the leaves that they land on. Then they know that that leaf is safe to lay their eggs. And when their caterpillar babies hatch, they eat the leaf. I thought that was such a cool fact. Okay, so like you see, we had our X already. Now we have a crisscross. And this goes to the hardest part of our demo today, but I promise it's still not that hard. So we're gonna make a little tent out of our paper, and you're gonna take your thumbs and kind of fold it in there. So as you can see, I'm pushing on my crisscross line there, my horizontal line. I'm pushing with my thumbs so that it folds in. Again, this is the hardest part and the hardest part to show. I'm trying my best here. All right, so as you can see, we're now making a triangle. I'll show that to you again now that it's kind of folded. So we're gonna make a tent. We're gonna push these sides in till they touch. And then we're gonna fold in to make a lovely little triangle. So we'll have some flaps here, we'll have some flaps here, but you have a pretty triangle. The other really important thing, like I said, is if you're using pattern on one side and white on the other, you wanna make sure your white is on the inside. We want that pretty pattern to show. Okay, now you're gonna take your triangle and you're gonna point the top towards your body. So when you lay it down on the table, that top point is pointing towards you. We're going to take our corners and fold them down to make a diamond. I'll do it first and then I'll show you, don't worry. Okay, so we have our triangle. We're going to fold the bottoms up to make a triangle. Everyone see that? Very pretty. These are actually going to be the bottom wings. You're going to take those bottom wings, leave them where they are, and you're going to take the bottom part here and kind of fold it up and around like a circle. So we're going up and around here. So we've made a little hole right there, if you can see. So I took this bottom flap and I folded it up towards the top. and it kind of has a pokey outy part right there at the top. We're gonna fold that little triangle over, like so. And this is where, with origami, you get to do a little finesse. I'm gonna fold mine in half and up, just so my butterfly has a little bit more shape to it. But basically, we have now created a very simple little butterfly. So you can do this with different sizes of papers, different patterns of papers. You could string them together and make a garland, a nice little spring decoration for your house. Whatever you do, I would love to see what you come up with. You can go ahead and post your photos of your butterflies. You can post photos of your garland if you have one. Or if you want to, get inspired and find some more origami designs, I would love to see what you guys come up with. The elephants are super cute if you want to make a cute little origami family of elephants. But I hope you enjoyed this little demo to make your own origami butterfly. And come back tomorrow, same time, same place. Mr. Trent is going to be here to do a drawing demo with you guys. See you tomorrow.